Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
A couple of quick updates before we get to the forecast. It's fairly soggy out there. We've been continuing to add inches of rain after we had the 8 to 9 inches of snow melted down to a couple of inches of rain. So as you might expect, we're getting into around 3, 4, 5, 6 inches in total over the past couple of days. And flood started to be a bit of a concern. In fact, we've got 2 flood warnings. They're minor, but I'm going to pass them along to you. The Mohawk, not the Willamette. I apologize for that just a few minutes ago. The Mohawk out towards Marcola is at its flood stage of 15 feet. We'll watch that one very carefully. National Weather Service also indicating that the Mackenzie out towards Vida just above flood stage there at around 11.1 feet. A couple other gauges as well. The Harrisburg gauge on the Willamette, certainly the Marys River up in Philomath, and then as you get out towards the Siuslaw and Mapleton, all of those we'll be watching very carefully. Lots and lots of moisture continuing to stream into the state. This is that what we call that little atmospheric river of wet air that continues to pile on in, and that is going to continue to keep those not only snow lines up above the passes or right around there, but also keep a chance for some very, very wet conditions area-wide across most of the region. You can see all across anywhere from Eugene down to Roseburg. Heavy rain still pushing in some of the spots out towards, let's say, the Brookings Airport. They've picked up well more than 3.5 to 4 inches of rain in the last 36 hours. Flood watch is out for the entire Willamette Valley, goes all the way up into the Cascade foothills as well. We've got high wind warnings. That's not for now. That's in anticipation of tomorrow's storm that will come through. Likely see the wind starting to pick up in some pretty good intensity tomorrow morning into early afternoon. So here's some of the rainfall totals that we've picked up in the last 24 hours, about 3/4 of an inch towards Newport, an inch in Corvallis, an inch and a third down towards Eugene. More than that as you get down into the southern end of the state. Almost 2 inches in North Bend, about 1.5 inches out towards Roseburg, and about 0.45 as you get out towards Bend and Redmond. So even out into the Cascades looking and out into central Oregon seeing some decent rain showers. 49 the current temperature in Eugene right now, 50 in Corvallis. Everybody's sitting right around that number. Should stay fairly mild for the rest of the night tonight. I am going to only drop us just a few degrees or two, but we will also keep a chance for some steady rain at times. You can see the jet stream with the area of high pressure now starting to heat up parts of the southwest, 80s and 90s in Phoenix tomorrow. So that means it will just continue to ride all that moisture up into the northwest. There's Saturday's storm starting to develop, well-defined cold front on that, low moving in behind. Lots of colder air that'll build in behind that one too. So we'll see the snow lines eventually dip down into the foothills by the end of the weekend. So tomorrow morning looking fairly wet. Same thing as we get in towards the afternoon and evening. Could see some strong winds, gusts and over in excess of 60 miles an hour at the coast tomorrow afternoon. And then by Sunday morning, a bit of a break. Sunday night into Monday, here comes the next storm. So we still not out of the woods yet. And in fact, our 24-hour stormcast looks like this, possibly looking at an additional 1 to 2 inches. Pretty much area wide, and that's over the next about 36 hours. So it could see some windy conditions, gusts approaching 60 miles an hour, heavy rain at the coast for tomorrow, most of the day, bit of a break on Sunday. Breezy, rain showers, temperatures in the mid-50s across the Umpqua, also looking at some additional inch or 1.5 inches of rainfall. 1 to 2, I'd say 2 to 4 inches in the morning, around 3 to 6 as you get into the Cascades in terms of snowfall. Rain-snow mix at times, and breezy with the snow lines at around 5,000 feet. And in the Willamette Valley, we'll see heavy rain at times and breezy with the temperatures in the mid-50s. Keeping that rain and wind in the forecast through Tuesday, and then finally starting to taper off to just scattered showers, but still looking at wet weather throughout the 7-day forecast. Same thing for the Umpqua. Look at the temperature change, though, down into the 40s and overnight lows approaching freezing. That means plenty of good snow potential for the Cascades and the ski resorts throughout most of the week. And for us here in the valley, the mild sort of soggy air that we've got now will be replaced by slightly cooler and still fairly soggy air across pretty much the 7-day forecast, guys.
All right, then. Thank you very much.